Hey guys, welcome to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark, and we're on SmokeySteveAndMarc. Oh, yes, we are. Welcome back. How nice it is to see you. Hey, while I have your attention, if you would be so kind, please hit that subscribe button. Oh, yeah. And hit that notification bell so you will be the first to know when we have a new video out. Oh, yes, I tell you, it is very, very nice to see you. How was your weekend? Was it okay? I really hope so. It was a long day today, I'll tell you. A Monday for sure, let me tell you. But hey, it's Mondays with Mark, so all is well, all right? Hands up, hands up. Mondays with Mark roll call. I see you all. Yeah, cool. All right, very, very cool. So anyway, yes, it is Mondays with Mark. This is the time where it's just you and I. We get to get caught up on everything, maybe have a cup of coffee. Sometimes we make something. Sometimes we just talk about something. Sometimes we cook something. You never know what might happen, right? And today's an extra special one because it's also our moon video. Can you believe that an entire month has passed since our last one? I can't. Let me tell you, I can't. I have all my notes ready to go here because it is the new year and, I've been trying to kind of take a look at the channel, breathe new life into it, try to improve a little bit, kind of, streamline the videos a little bit, a little less talking, a little more action and information. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying anyway. We have a little new technology too. We have a couple new cameras we're trying out and some new lighting. So I'm excited for the new year. And particularly with Mondays with Mark, I've been trying to, kind of make them a little more interesting, so to speak, And I do know that one thing that I am trying to do is just that, a little less talk and yap, and a little more action and a little more of providing actual information and, and entertainment, so to speak, you know what I mean? So I've gotten a little bit better at writing down notes to refer to all the time. I've been keeping notes right on my phone, too. I'm trying to get real technical here, right? Very, very exciting. But yeah, I have some notes here so I don't forget anything. And so I don't know. How was your weekend anyway? We had a pretty low-key weekend here. Steven got his vaccine on Saturday, about mid-afternoon or so, and he was doing pretty well. He had some arm pain. A lot of arm pain, actually. Some muscle aches and pains, some things like that. It seems like the worst of the pain was yesterday. Today, he's still feeling a little under the weather from it, but nothing major, and he's doing well. Happy to report that. Somebody wanted to say hello, so he has to make his cameo. Hello. 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 There we go. Okay, everyone saw you. So I hope you had a nice weekend. Other than that, it was pretty low-key here. Have any plans for the week? Oh, I'm really hoping this week is better than last week, right? I'm sure the entire world kind of saw what happened here in the U.S. last week. It was unfortunate, everything that's going on in the world right now with COVID and the pandemic and our own little political things that are going on here. It's been rather trying times lately, but we here, we try to stay positive. We try to check in every day with everybody and give you a little break from the madness of what's going on, and we're going to continue that into the new year as well. So in my attempts to improve our videos, and especially with Mondays with Mark, and especially the moon videos, I've taken all of your comments and your suggestions. Thanks so much for that too. I'll tell you what, there is no better gift that from somebody than their time and their thought and their attention, to take time to actually, think about us and our channel and offer suggestions is so touching and so very nice, and we do really, really, really appreciate it. So we got a lot of suggestions. Thank you, particularly with the moon videos. I've got some questions too, and we'll get to that later. But it is our new moon video, and I've been struggling with a new title with it. I called it New Moon Madness when we started, what, 5-6 months ago, and it kind of it kind of stuck, right? But I've been asking for suggestions for new names for it, and I got some. Thank you so much for that too. I gotta pick one soon, right? Oh my gosh, I don't know, but I guess yet there's another thing I need to work on: procrastination. But really, the moon videos, I want to try to streamline and make a little more informational. Is that a correct word? You know, kind of get right to the point early on, because this is a space where I share with you like my interest and my fascination with the moon and all things celestial. You know, it's a place where we try to harness the positive power of the moon to make improvements in our life, so to speak. You know what I mean? And every month we do that by, well, kind of sharing some information and talking about the current phase of the moon. We have a monthly moon project that we do. Sometimes it's something we cook, sometimes it's something we make, sometimes it's even something we grow too. We do a Lunarly Box unpacking, one of my favorite parts of it. We'll get to that a little bit later too. And probably most importantly, we sent our intention for the next month. But you know what? We'll get to all of that later, especially the question, because I definitely want to answer the questions that were sent to me last month, okay? So why don't we get things started off real fun, on a fun note. Let's get to the project right now, all right? So today we are going to do a project that utilizes 3 different techniques we used in past videos, right? We're going to put them all together and make one cool project for this month's moon video. We are going to make a super positively charged moon jar candle, and there's something real special inside of it too, all right? So for this, we're gonna have to go over to the kitchen to do it, okay? All right, come on, let's go. Hey guys, all right, it's time for our monthly moon project. Now we are in the kitchen, but we're not cooking. Well, I was cooking. I made some yummy soup. Check it out. Ooh, tomato soup with Israeli cuckoos, chicken sausage. Oh, very excited. But yes, we're not cooking today. We are doing a project for our moon video, okay? Now this project, we're going to do 3 techniques that we have used in different videos in the past. We're going to be pouring some wax, candle making. We're going to be etching some glass. And we're also going to be just regular painting using acrylic paints, all right? So, you know what? I'm not going to talk any further. Let's get right to it, all right? Now, y'all, I'm melting my wax using the Instant Pot. Check it out. If you use the saute function on low, oh man, it is the perfect temperature to melt your wax and keep it at a great temperature. Now, I did a candle making 101 video in the past. Maybe I'll put the link below so you can get it. So I'm not going to go over any of the basics or anything like that. But if you need them, check out that video, okay? So for this project, you are going to need a glass jar. Any jar will do. For these, I'm using old salsa jars, okay? I'll show you that in a minute. You're going to need some glass etching medium. This is Martha Stewart brand. You can get it at any craft store or on Amazon. You know, very easy to find and inexpensive. I think that was like $8 for the whole bottle, something like that. You're also going to need some acrylic paints. We'll get to that later. Some brushes, a pen. You will need some painter's tape and an X-Acto knife, and then wax. Now, my wax of choice are these beads. These are soy wax beads, and y'all, these are microwavable too. So, you know what? Little tip. Pick up one of these soup cups at the dollar store. You can microwave this right in here if you want to do just one jar or some smaller projects. Now, I am making a bunch of these jars, so I am going the double boiler method. And I'm using the Instant Pot. I know I said that before, but I'm totally thrilled by it. So, grab yourself some wax. Any wax will do. You can use paraffin, beeswax, whatever. This is soy, okay? If you want to dye your wax a color, pick up some candle making dye. You know, crayons will work too, you know. Scents, if you want to scent your candle, get some essential oils, and you'll be set, all right? first things first, when you get your jar, you want to clean it thoroughly. That means removing all the labels from it and any sticky residue at all. After that, you're going to want to wash it with hot soapy water and dry it completely. And if you want to go the extra step, rub it with rubbing alcohol too, and then dry it off, because we don't want to have any substance on this at all, any oils or anything at all, because the etching medium needs to really, really work well for it to turn out right, okay? So make sure it's really, really clean and dried. So we have that done. Now you can use any jar. This is actually considered a vase. I got this at the dollar store, but I thought, wow, that would make a wonderful jar candle too. So really, anything will work. I do like to upcycle. So that's why I'm using salsa jars for these, all right? So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to want to melt your wax. I already have it going. If you're using a double boiler, great. If you're microwaving it, you can do this step later, okay? So we're going to make a stencil for our jar right now. Now, I've tried all different ways of doing this, trying to find the easiest way for you, okay? So I found that a regular piece of copy paper works the best for this, okay? So you're going to set that down, and we're going to take our painter's tape, and we're going to put it down right on our paper, okay? Like that. And like that, overlapping, you know, about halfway or so, whatever. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make a, like a stencil, so to speak, okay? And I want to do like a moon, kind of like that, if that makes sense. You'll see it in, ooh, this would make a good thumbnail. Okay, off track. All right, let's get right to it. So here we go. We're going to make our moon stencil. So I just used something round, and this was just a lid to a spice jar, okay? Set it right in the center, grab a pen, and trace around it, all right? Real simple. Okay, and that's going to be our moon. Now I want to do 2 quarter moons on either side, so I'm going to place my little round thing, overlap it about 1/4 like that, and do the same thing. Go like that. And you don't have to go all the way around this time, like that. And then as you can see, we have one like that, and we have a full one in the center. And now we're going to take it and move it out about 1/2 inch, and like so. So hopefully this shows up where you can see that there's a full moon there and a quarter moon there. And then we're going to repeat and do that on the other side. Like so. That. Move it forward a little bit. And like that. So now we have it on our tape like that. I hope you can see it. Now what we need to do is cut it out. So we're going to use an X-Acto knife for that, all right? And you're going to want it to be pretty sharp because you want to get it all the way through. Now I'm using a cutting board, okay, on which I put a piece of, this is just like a folder, you know, cardstock will work too, whatever. You just want to have something under there so that your blade can go down through. And it's as simple as following your lines, okay? Firm. And we're just going to follow our lines the best of our ability all the way around like that. Now, this does not have to be perfect, okay? And I'll explain why in a minute, okay? I mean, the moon isn't perfectly round, is it? There we go. All right, so you're going to do that to all of your lines, and then it's very easy to just kind of take it off like that, leaving us a stencil like that. Now, at this point, after you have it all cut out, we're going to peel it back off of the paper, and it's like this. It helps if you put your finger down like that to hold it down while you're peeling it off, and you're going to peel the entire thing off all in one piece if you want. If you find that to be a little bit tedious, cut it into 3 sections and peel it off. Very easy. Painter's tape is really forgiving too, okay? And then we take that and stick it onto our jar like so. I did it this way so you could see. I did this in separate pieces. I did 3 separate pieces instead of 1 whole piece. And then I took some little pieces of tape and just filled in around because I'm messy. That's, yeah, I am. So that gives us a little stencil for our jar. Now the medium. Okay, so I put some of our glass etching medium in a container here like this. And let's see, I'll use a foam brush for this. Now we're going to apply this. Let me get that on there. Okay, now we're going to apply this to our jar only where we have the openings where our moon is. Okay, now this product, you want to put it on fairly thick. Okay, like that. And we're going to cover all of the openings, like so, and like so, all right? Now, the thicker you put it on, the more of an etch you will get, so to speak. I guess that's the correct terminology, okay? So you want to be pretty thick with it, okay? Now, I want to have it have a little bit of texture to it, okay? So I'm getting my medium on my brush, and then I'm going to dab. Leaving globs in certain spaces, just like so. Move it around a little there. Okay, see? Hope you can see that. So it has a little bit of texture to it. All right, so now, after you've done that, you're going to set it aside, and you're going to wait at least a half hour for the medium to work and actually eat the glass. I say eat because it's technically an acid that's at play here that's working on your glass. It's not strong or anything. If you get it on your hands, you do want to wash it off, but it's not going to like burn you or anything right away. So after your 15 minutes, half hour, you have this. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm trying to hold it. And see the texture? It kind of looks like a moon. Is what we were looking for. All right, so that part is done, and our wax is, oh yes, it's ready to go. So why don't we pour our wax? Let me move this out of the way. All right, so we're all ready to go. I have my wick in there. I have my little wick holder up there, and we're going to pour our wax now. The wax is at the proper temperature. It's ready to go. I have it dyed a gray color. I think it might be a little dark, but I guess we'll see. And in a steady but light stream, pour in your jar. Yeah, it's dark. I think it's going to dry a little bit lighter, but let's see here. All right. To about the lip, about like so. All right. Now, I told you that this candle is going to have a surprise in it. Oh, yeah. If you're making this as a gift, this is going to be really cool. So because we're doing, a moon video and we're doing a moon project, I'm going to use my candles in another moon project, and that will be a ritual that we're going to talk about a little bit later. So I'm going to put a quartz crystal in it. Oh, yeah. Put that right down there. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put 2 in. Put that in there, and then whenever it burns down to the bottom, you have a crystal at the end of it. Just a nice little surprise there, okay? So now that our candle is poured, we're going to set that aside and let it cool. Now, you don't want to rush it. Don't put it in the fridge or anything like that. Let it come to room temperature first. Then you could always throw it in the fridge if you want to after that, all right? Check out that Candle Making 101 vid for more details, all right? All right, let me move this out of the way because now we got to work on our lid. All right, so we're going to paint our lid, and this technique that we're using, we've done in several other videos, a couple other moon videos actually, where we made the pumpkin that was like a celestial pumpkin. Oh yeah, we're doing the same thing to our lid. So I got this metallic blue paint. Y'all know by now, this is like my favorite paint in the world. I love it. And we are just going to paint our lid that color, okay? Now, depending on what's on your lid, you might have to do 2 or 3 coats on it. Like, this is some really weird yellow color on here. So I do know that I'm going to have to do 2 or 3 coats on this. But these acrylic paints dry very quickly. So, 15 minutes, I can do another coat on it and it'll be done. After I have the second coat on, I take my white paint and a regular brush or even an old toothbrush, and we do the whole whoosh thing, whoosh thing, whoosh, the whoosh thing. We're making stars. All right, just like so, all right? And then you have a lid like that. It's nice and shiny and has some stars on it. I think it's pretty cool looking. I love that. I don't know. All right, so set your lid aside and let it dry, and let your wax cure and dry, and you'll have a really cool moon jar candle with a little surprise in it too. How cool is that? All right, once this dries, I'll show you the big reveal. All right, see you in a second. Wow, that was quick, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. I think in my efforts to kind of streamline the videos, I went a little too fast there. Well, not really. I don't know. I just left a couple things out. So, what I wanted to tell you, if you backtrack a little bit here, after you do the etching, after you put your etching medium on the glass, and after you've waited the 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes, you can even wait longer than that. I usually leave it on for about an hour or so, but you at least have to wait 15 minutes. You would at that point take the tape off, and then you run it under warm water and get all of the remaining medium off of there. And then make sure you dry out the jar inside and out before you pour your wax in it, okay? And here's a few little tips for you. So say you don't even want to get involved with the etching or anything like that. I think it would be just as beautiful using some white acrylic paint to do the same thing. Check out how nice that turned out. I think this looks as nice, or if not nicer, than the ones with the etched glass in it. Pretty cool, huh? Then, if you can see, I finished them off with just a splattering of white paint to kind of simulate stars on the outside of it. I think it looks really nice. And that's how, kind of like how we did the lids. I just took a brush, put some white paint on it, and flicked it on there, remember? And I did that with all of the jars. Let me show you them here. I think they turned out really, really nice, y'all. I don't know if you can, it doesn't really show up on video there. Well, you can see the stars at least, but the etching turned out really, really nice. I really like it. We have our crystal buried in there. I do like how the color turned out. Kind of gray, kind of blue, and of course the lid looks real nice. And again, I put the stars on the outside of it. This one here, let's see if you can see it. Try to do it on an angle there. There you go. Now you can see the edging a little bit there. Pretty cool. And when the candle starts burning down, that's when the etching really glows and looks really cool. I think these make really, really nice gifts. And also, gosh, since you made them yourself, very, very powerful to use in any type of candle burning rituals you may do, or just to burn in your own house and be proud of something you made. Here, we'll put it back there. You can see there. So I hope you enjoyed that project, and I hope you try it out. Hey, if you want to get the kids involved in doing it and don't even want to deal with the wax, how about stuffing the jar with some battery-operated fairy lights? I think that would look cool too. Just some ideas for you there. All right, so we are celebrating the wolf moon. Oh, yes, we are. How cool. January's moon is traditionally called the wolf moon. And as you know, we talked about this in other videos, the names of the moon come from, well, predominantly Native American and colonial American and even European sources, right? But the most popular ones that kind of took or stuck, so to speak, are the Native American ones, such as the wolf moon. And it's believed that, in January, amid the cold and the deep snows of January, the wolves can be heard hungrily howling outside of the villages of the Native American people. So they called the January moon the wolf moon. Now, the full moon is on January 28th, and the new moon is this Wednesday, okay? That would be the 13th. It is believed that wolves were more often heard howling at this time, and it was thought that they were howling because they were hungry. Now, of course, you and I know that there are other reasons for wolves howling, some of those that we know today are, like defining their territory, locating other pack members, trying to coordinate hunting and stuff like that. But, y'all, unfortunately, there is no scientific proof or evidence that wolves actually howl at the full moon. Bummer, huh? I think it's pretty cool, and it's a bummer. But And nonetheless, that's where January got its most popular name. Now, some other names for this month's moon is the center moon, and that's kind of, referring to like roughly being midwinter, the mid part of winter. Other moons are the cold moon, the frost exploding moon, and the severe moon, and all of those emphasize the very, very cold and brisk temperatures in January. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, a little bit later, we'll unpack our Lunarly box because there's a lot of cool tools and gifty items in there that we can use when we're celebrating our moon for the month, okay? But I jotted down some notes here because I had some questions that I wanted to answer, okay? And there were a bunch of them, and some of the suggestions that we had were like, first of all, some suggestions were, hey, can you do some more in-depth information about the moon? Would love to. Working on that now. How about some very easy, basic newbie rituals? Absolutely. We're going to talk about that later. And the number one question I got, to summarize them all up is, hey, where do I begin? And this is a nice, I wrote this one down because it was nice. Hey, Mark, I love your videos. I have always found myself being drawn to the moon since I was very little. I'm not sure why, but I do have a fascination with the moon. Where is a good place to start on my, I love this, on my journey of appreciating and expanding my knowledge on the moon? And would you consider doing, showing us how to burn candles? So absolutely. And they all say, I know this is a stupid question, but how do I start? First of all, I'm going to answer it now. There's no stupid questions, okay? Really, there aren't any. And I, too, have been fascinated and interested in the moon since as long as I can remember. And like this person said, I almost felt drawn towards the moon in some way, Either way, whatever your interest in the moon, I would say that just by watching our little videos here, you've already started. I do my best to give you some basic information and have a little fun with it, with the projects and things like that. And in the months coming, we're going to dive just a little more into all those aspects of it, okay? And the new moon, let me just quote a couple things here. The new moon is a great time to check in with yourself, okay? Take stock of what changes you want to make, what changes you'd like to make in your life. A beautiful way to do something nice for yourself. It's a time to ask yourself a couple questions, right? How am I feeling right now? What am I still resolving from last month? That's a really good one. What would I like to manifest in this next cycle that's coming up? It's a time kind of to banish the old and kind of welcome in the new, so to speak, right? Kind of think of it as getting rid of the negative and bringing in the positive. The new moon is a fantastic time to do that, all right? And of course, it's definitely the time to set an intention. Now, I'm going to read this to you because I was trying to explain the differences between intentions and goals. Intentions are different from goals. Where goals tend to be more external, intentions are about how you want to feel and move in your everyday, okay? To set an intention, I guess I can just talk about it now. To set an intention, I think it's important to make time and space to get perspective and clarity. And, we can do this by rituals, okay? And the practice of doing a new moon ritual every single month can bring new perspectives and progress and positivity into our lives. Now, when I say ritual, some people, their red flags go up and they think, oh, that's that witchy crap. That's, I don't know, is that some kind of devil worshiping stuff? Absolutely not. It's all positive. It's all wonderful. Think of rituals as, okay, do you say once a month take a real special bath where you light candles and put oils in there and play music? Well, That's a ritual. You know, do you pamper yourself by going to the spa once every month or so? That's another ritual. These rituals that we're going to talk about are the same thing. It's meant to clear your mind, get a little perspective on what it is that you want to achieve, figuring out those things that you want to discard or get rid of, you know, and kind of generating the energy to do that. Put you in a good mind space. So, one of the suggestions I had, quite a few actually, were can you demonstrate a very, very simple candle burning ritual? And I was like, heck yeah, I'll do that. I love burning candles. So let me walk you through a very easy, very, very simple, all positive ritual that involves burning a candle. For this simple candle magic ritual, you will need to place a white candle in a small bowl of water. Now to that water, you will want to add a small pinch of sea salt. Now, you want to light the candle, and of course, the candle should be comfortably above the water level. Next, take 2 small pieces of paper. Any type of paper will do. On the first one, write something negative on it, or something that you would like to let go. Now on the second sheet, write something positive, or something you would like to cultivate on it. Now, take the first sheet of paper and light it on fire, and watch as the negativity burns away, and then place it in the water. Now, take the second sheet of paper and do the same. Light it on fire. This time, you want to imagine the smoke billowing up into the universe, carrying your positive message. Also, place that one into the water. Now, take a deep breath and keep that candle lit until it completely extinguishes itself. And say out loud, "And so it shall be." I like my... Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, wasn't it nice? Look, it's all positive. It's you know, these type of rituals, especially this one, it's so very basic and very easy to do. You know, it's a beautiful way to do something for yourself. You know, set aside time, set aside a space, and just try it once a month. You know, I think a fantastic place to start, besides watching our moon videos and maybe doing a little research on your own. The internet is a wonderful place to find some information. There's also some Facebook groups out there you can join, and you know, you can find other people who have the same interest as you, you know. But I do think that starting with a basic ritual like that once a month is a fantastic way to start to kind of center yourself and ground yourself. So I do hope you enjoyed that. And actually, I hope you give it a try too. Let me know how your journey's going. I would really, really love to interact with some of you who have expressed an interest in expanding their knowledge on the moon and setting intentions and things like that. So we're almost at the end of our video. It's time to unbox our Lunarly Box. Oh yeah, I love this box, y'all. I just love it. It's my little guilty pleasure. It's a box that comes once a month, and it includes everything moon related for that month. So everything in here is, you know, kind of associated with the wolf moon this month. Okay, so let's get right to it. I already took the insides out so we can show you. And every month, y'all, you either get like a really cool looking candle. I have one here. I'll show you. Looks like this. They're really nice. They smell awesome. Or they send you a live plant. That's really cool. And this month was a plant month. So I got it. And look, I was like, what the heck is this? What is it? I think something's wrong here. Well, it turns out that... And y'all, they pack it all so nice. I've only had one plant that was damaged in all the months I've got this. So it comes in a real nice terracotta pot, okay? And look, it had a little heating pad with it to keep it nice and warm. And this is one of the plants that you start from scratch, from a seed or a little seedling or a bulb or something like that. And it's a zebra plant this month. I can't wait. So next month I'll show you and let you know how it grew and what it looks like. I've never had a zebra plant. I'm super excited. Then I have some of the other ones behind me. Like this one was from, I think that was from September. And, of course, we have our pine. That was from December. That came in the Lunarly Box. And, I don't know, I think I got about 4 so far since I started. It's usually every other month or so they have a plant in there. But, in addition to that, you get a box of goodies. So, let's get to it. Look, cool box. Ooh, look, okay. We are celebrating the Wolf Moon. Okay. New moon, January 13th. First quarter, January 20th. The full moon is on the 28th. And the last quarter is February the 4th. And their little statement this month. This moon calls on you to let your inner wolf free. Embrace the chase as you track down your goals. Remember, you're not a lone wolf. Look to your pack. Whether it's your family, friends, or even our community here on SSAM. It says Lunarly Community. I just had to put that in there. For help and guidance. And remember, you are wild, you are fierce, and you are ready to focus on your dream. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so you get the little book that goes with it, and it tells you everything that's included and how to use them. So let me show you what we got. Oh, we got a book this month. A little bit of chakras. Oh, I have been wanting to learn more about the chakras. Oh, how fascinating is that? Cool. It's an introduction to energy healing. I love it. Ooh, I'm going to read that. All right. And then we usually get, every month you get a precious stone or a crystal. Ooh, look. Oh, look at that one. What is this? And then it'll tell you what it is in here. Kyanite. Very cool. Kyanite. It is believed to be a stone that improves balance and protection. It is the perfect crystal to connect with at the start of a new year. When the feeling of uncertainty arises, hold the stone in your hand and focus on welcoming, bright, and reassuring energy. Oh, how cool is that? Ooh, I love it. Put it back here with the other stones. Ooh, cool. All right, what else do we get here? Oh, we have some self-care stuff here. Cocoa and coconut superfood reviving hydrating mask. We got a mask this month. Very cool. Nice. It allows you the luscious textures of cocoa butter and coconut to offer your skin a hydrating pick-me-up. This face mask is packed full of antioxidants to promote free radical protection and help lock in moisture. Ooh, cool. I love this box too because you get to try out new stuff that you normally probably wouldn't buy. This is probably really expensive, like if you bought it outright, but really cool. All right, what else do we get here? Oh, we got, this is the bottom to the pot. Oh, what's this? We got a stick. Let's see. Oh, this is a water thing. A susty stick. Oh my gosh. Do you have, here, I'll hold it up here. Do you have a diva plant? You know, the one that always seems to need more water, then less water, and of course your constant adoring attention? Well, now, even your diva plants can be low maintenance. This water stick gauge takes the guesswork out of watering. Oh yes, how cool! Oh, I love it. I have a few plants that are like real touchy with their moisture. Oh, I'm super happy with this. Oh my gosh. And last, oh, we got a moon phase calendar. I've always wanted one of these. Oh, cool. Look. Oh, okay, so this is, you put it all together. It has all the phases of the moon for the entire year. You put it together like a dial and it sits upright and you can turn it to the current phases of the moon. Oh, that's so cool. Ooh, I like this box this month. Oh, that's fantastic. Ooh, that was so fun. Oh, well, thank you for spending time with me while we opened our Lunarly box. All right, so I guess that does it for our new moon video this month. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to shoot me an email, okay? And I really hope you enjoyed everything that we did today. I hope you were able to maybe take something away from it. But more importantly, I hope maybe I had, I don't know, sparked an interest for you. Maybe something that you would like to start in this new year. Perhaps it's doing a new project, you know. Maybe it's setting intentions every month. Maybe it's to dive into like looking more at moon energy and things like that. Whatever. I hope you enjoyed it, okay? Thank you so much for watching, everybody, okay? Remember to check us out on Facebook. It's SmokeySteveAndMarc. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, and all of our contact information is listed right down below. That's our post office box and our email address. All that's listed below, okay? I'll put the link for Lunarly in there if you want to try them out. They don't really have a referral code or anything right now. I'm still on it, though. I'm like, look, I have some people who are interested. Can you give me a discount, please? Nada yet. But you'll be the first to know if I get one, all right? Thanks again, everyone. You have a fantastic week. And remember to stay safe and stay well. But above all else, stay positive, all right? Love you guys. See you next time. Ciao.